Can you give an example of a boundary that you've set in your own life and how you communicated that?
I think a boundary that I set in my own life and relationships is honestly the way that I desire to be treated by people and the way I will be treated by people. And when I say will, I mean I'm the master over how this interaction will go ultimately, because I can leave that interaction or I can stay. I have the power. A lot of people don't have that power within themselves. They feel like they have to stay in an interaction or in a relationship where someone is treating them in a way that is not respectful, that is treating them in a way that is demeaning. I have set a boundary where I will be treated in a certain way, or I will leave that relationship, or I will leave that conversation. I don't have to do it in a mean way. I don't have to lash out at that person and get angry. I will remove myself.
Right.
And that's just a boundary that I set up. There will be a way that you speak to me. There will be a way that you treat me when we're trying to be in relationship. There's a difference. I definitely am more lax when it's I'm communicating with a vendor or someone that's trying to sell me something, or it's just a more acquaintance relationship.
Right.
And that acquaintance relationship is known to everybody.
Right.
I'll be a little more lax. And if a person's having a bad day, I'll let it slide when they speak to me in certain ways. But if we're friends, or if we're trying to develop some sort of mutual relationship, you'll speak to me in a respectful way.
And you would not just leave that relationship if they didn't right away. Would there be something that happens before that? Yeah,
there definitely would be me saying to them like, hey, you don't need to talk to me in that way, because I'm not going to talk to you in that way.
Right.
I've also, that's the thing too. Boundaries need to be a thing that is safe for you and for others. If you have that boundary, it exists for them too.
Yeah.
Don't set boundaries that you don't expect for others or that you desire to cross in others. It's like, oh, it's not okay when you come at me for this thing, but it's okay if I do it to you. It's like, no. I will speak to everybody in a respectful way. I will make sure I am upholding everyone's dignity when I'm around them or in relationship with them, because I want them to do that for me. And if you don't, we're done.
Yeah.
I'll make you aware that you have crossed a boundary. And then if you still desire to move in that direction, I'm done. I don't need this in my life. It's a boundary for my safety. And for my safety, I'm out of here. So that would be one example, just the way that I'm spoken to. And that goes for, and I think I should just mention this too, that goes for parental relationships as well. There's ways in which my family, who knows me very well, will not speak to me, or will not speak to my wife, or will not speak to my children.
Yeah.
Like I said, those boundaries that you set up, if they are boundaries that are well intentioned and for safety, you can uphold those boundaries in your other relationships and for people that are also close to you. That's just in line with keeping our relationships safe so that we feel love. Because without safety, you don't feel love. And that's ultimately what I want to feel in a friendship, to a intimate relationship, to my relationship with my children and family members. I want to feel love in every one of those. So I want those relationships to be safe. So yeah, that's where it kind of extends out to.
That's good. I feel like that answers a lot of questions, but we can still dive deeper into some of them.
Yeah.